Hello and howdy. Welcome to Live on the Drive. You're here with Will en route to more real estate awesomeness. And the subject of our get together today is to talk through HomeRiver and other bull. I'll spare you the wordy nerds. So let's talk about why HomeRiver, the world's largest or the country's largest property management firm, is total and utter malarkey that you should, if you care about business and if you care about quality and if you care about honesty, you should throw out any mention of it. Let me tell you how I came to know about HomeRiver. Number one, I got an email advertisement to me as a real estate broker about HomeRiver, the country's largest property management firm, to which I thought, HomeRiver? Never heard of you. Like, sincerely, HomeRiver, I've never heard of HomeRiver. How on earth is it possible to be the country's largest property manager and to not be known by a real estate broker and property manager in Oklahoma City? Okay, so I'm guessing that they're really big in some really big markets, and they probably work with some hedge funds. So, okay, I guess based on numbers, they're probably the single largest. Okay, cool, I can get there. But, okay, that's a little skeezy marketing, and okay, whatever. So, fast forward a week, and I get a text from HomeRiver saying, hey, Will, we're working to find agents in your market who work with investors, and we've noticed that you work with a lot of investors. Yeah, I do. And I just wrote a $7,000 check to a real estate agent this week for connecting us with the investors that he was working with. Would you like to receive $1,000 per door? It's like, well, of course I'd like to refer you to someone to get a free $1,000 per door. On what basis, HomeRiver? On what basis? Oh, because you're paying. Okay, that's interesting. So let's unpack this for a little bit. Okay, and then fast forward 2 weeks, I start losing clients to HomeRiver. I smell some bullshit. Let's unpack. All right, let's talk about HomeRiver and the overlap between HomeRiver's business strategy and Uber. Uber goes into a country, reportedly, and I'm going to confess that this is stuff I've heard through grapevines and books, not actually stuff I've read from official documentation with Uber. So, Uber goes into markets knowing they're going to lose a lot of money. They came into India while I was there. It was really fun as a user. I loved getting to Uber in India. It was really cheap, but how was it so cheap? Oh yeah, they went in stating that they were going to lose $1 billion. What are they going to do? Why are they losing $1 billion? Well, they're losing $1 billion to gain market share. Whose $1 billion are they losing? Well, either theirs or, more appropriately, their shareholders. Okay, now, why, run it back for me, why are they going to lose $1 billion? Oh, to undercut all their competitors at a fake price, to grab up as much market share as possible so that when they adjust to the price they have to be at anyways to make freaking money, i.e. to do business, that their competitors will be squeezed out. Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr. Tech Firm. Thank you, Mr. West Coast billionaire. Thank you for using your money to squeeze out smaller operations. I mean, dude, do you not feel like that's a little shady? Yes, I understand it's business. Yes, I understand it worked. But running it back like this, do you not think that's a little shady? You're going to go in and operate at a price you know you can't sustain with the stated purpose of grabbing as much market share, i.e. squeezing out operators that are charging the price that they have to in order to operate as a business, and you have to. in order to operate as a business. Okay, so what's the net effect? Smaller operations get squeezed out, and the world goes on. Okay, HomeRiver. When HomeRiver comes into a market and they start paying $1,000 per door to agents for the referral, let's think about who they're incentivizing. Agents. Agents are not notorious for all-around excellence. I would say that real estate agents are notorious for being self-serving ninnies. That's not 100% of them, but it's a lot of them. And let's take these ninnies and say, hey, you just connect me and I'm gonna give you $1,000 a door. So that duplex you just sold, $2,000. That fourplex, $4,000. That 20 unit, $20,000. Man, I like those checks. Here's the problem though. On what basis did I just connect you with HomeRiver? Is it on the basis of HomeRiver being all around excellent? Not even a shot. How do you know? Well, how many times did I refer you to HomeRiver before? None. So all of a sudden, I start connecting clients with HomeRiver, who's paying $1,000 per door for the referral, and you need to think back to Uber. Okay, HomeRiver. In our market, HomeRiver, rents on average are like $1,000 a month. So, on average, what? You're basically as a referral fee, you're inducing agents to refer people to you at a rate that, okay, I guess you're gonna charge 10% management fee, and then you're gonna grab the business and you're gonna lose money for 10 months, but then it'll break even, and then you got the management contract. Okay, cool. How do you as the consumer feel about this? How do you as the consumer feel about this Uber strategy being replicated in every industry? Like, and why stop? Why stop with property management? Why not go to every industry and literally just say, hey, we're gonna lose $1 billion, and we're gonna do things that are unsustainable business practices, because we know that if we flex hard enough, long enough, we're gonna squeeze out competitors, and then you're just left with us. But we've got the market share and we can charge you whatever we want because we ran off all our competitors. Like, I don't know. I guess when I think about it, when I'm really honest, I think that people should be referring companies and service providers on the basis of their quality and their integrity, and not on the basis of inducement. I guess when I'm being really honest, I think if I was to go to you and say, hey, if you're watching this video, if you'll text me the name and the email address of someone you know who's selling a house or has a house to sell, then I'll pay you $1,000. I think that you would rightly say, Will, that's a little schemy. Will, you're not gonna buy my credibility. Will, that's a little dopey. And I think that you as the consumer should know that that's going on all day, every day, across lots of different industries. And thanks to HomeRiver coming into markets like Oklahoma City, I'm now aware that it's happening in property management as well. Heck, you got EXP, the world's largest real estate pyramid scheme, operating like, dude, I've got a high up guy at EXP telling me that he hasn't sold real estate in years because he makes more money doing what? You're a freaking real estate agent. Go sell real estate. Stop recruiting other people to do your freaking job and then sitting back and like, well, I spend all my time teaching them how to. It's like, no, you're not a broker. You're not legally someone who adds value. You're a pyramid scheme. And dude, is it better to be a pyramid scheme? Or is it better to bribe people to refer other people to you? I guess what I'm asking is, what strategy should I use? Just kidding. All right. Going to walk through a burned out for sale by owner that's not for sale by owner? What the heck is going on in this world? If it's for sale by owner and it's a company selling it, then it's not, and that company's not the owner, then it's not for sale by owner, right? Crazy. To the point at hand, though, HomeRiver, just don't. Like, if they want to go out there and be good at what they do and earn credibility in the market by being good at what they do, good. That's amazing. Let's all endeavor to do that. If you want to go out and bribe people to recommend you, then bad on you. HomeRiver bribes agents to connect you to them. So the next time your agent says, hey, you should use HomeRiver to manage your properties, why don't you ask them, did they pay you to say that? Are you getting an inducement check from this? And see what they say. And if they say no, they're saying, no, I trust them with, then fire them, call me, and we'll be rocking with integrity. Thanks for listening to this rant. Hope this frankness with Will has been a thrill to you.